And we are really hoping they'll be carrying this for the remaining part of the season. How they played against Southampton was so clinical, very composed, with one mission of getting the 3 points. And that's exactly what they did. They played against Southampton, yes, but we have to acknowledge how good they were. Scoring 4 goals with a clean sheet is a good result for Chelsea comparing to how bad they have been struggling in their last games. Each and every player fought and gave their all. Someone like Kukurea, where was he when Chelsea was so much all over the place? Where was he when Chelsea team was suffering? He did an amazing job against Southampton, not only in the defense line, but he was all over the place. But again, him working with Levi Colwill, they made our defense line so much together and not easy to go through. And that's exactly what Chelsea fans want to see their players doing, fighting for the team. They fought against Southampton. Neto again seemed to be very energetic and flexible playing up front. And now that Nicholas Jackson is still out of the team, I think Neto should be considered to play in that position. He's fast and that's almost something that Nicholas Jackson has been doing in that position. Where Chelsea are right now, they have to find ways of scoring goals. They're fighting to finish among the top 4 in the Premier League table. And the only way they'll be doing that is winning their games. And if someone like Neto can show up and score goals in that position, it is time for Mirasco to trust him and let him do the thing. He is capable of scoring some goals if he'll be given chance to play in that position. He has balls and he can be a threat to some defenders. Mirasco also did some good substitution, giving these young lads time to play. Let them learn, let them know how good and bad it is, and get to know where to work on. Palmer didn't score, yes, but he played a big role in that game as usual. And that's why we'll continue saying Palmer and Jackson are 2 players that Chelsea are so lucky to have them. These are the 2 players that are so good working together, and they can score really good goals for Chelsea. And the main reason as to why Palmer plays so well with Jackson is Jackson is a good player with the pace. Jackson is one of the players who creates a big space and does non-stop running. And that's the kind of a player that can play so well with Palmer because they have the same pace. Right now in the team, everything is so squeezed, and that's why Palmer is frustrated and lost. We are not expecting Palmer to go almost center half to get the ball and score goals. No, that will not work for him. Palmer needs someone who can run with him and find ways of scoring goals. And that's Nicholas Jackson, and he's now not available. But Palmer being the player that he is, it is just a matter of time and he'll be back to scoring goals and carrying Chelsea the same way he did at the beginning of the season. And one thing we really need to know about this Chelsea team is Mirasco is dealing with young players. They can be flying today and be out of their form the next day. And that's already a big challenge for him. If you look into their game against Villa, they did really well, but something was missing. That game against Southampton, they really showed up. Caicedo and Enzo controlled the midfield. And we can now see the reason as to why Chelsea did what they did and get these players into the team. What are your thoughts about Chelsea performance this season? Do you think they'll make to play Champions League next season?